Whatever.
This guy actually has dunks.
Oh, it's us. Warm red.
Warm red.
All right. Thank you, Cloud9, for showing up. This is God. I'm here to be with you today. Appreciate you taking the time after your big win. Congratulations. And we have a ton of questions for you. So we're going to get started right away with Travis Gafford.
Yeah.
Congratulations to all you guys on the big win. It was a really fun match to watch. I have to ask Perkz the obvious question, which is, are you disappointed you can't face G2 at MSI, and what do you think of their loss?
Well, I am quite sad that they lost, because it will be fun to have a grudge match against them, right? Or like a match against my old teammates. And part of me is a little bit satisfied that I won and they lost, because they are my friends. But then the part of me is also a little bit sad that they lost as well. After I saw their faces, they lost. So I think it's just, I know that they will come back in summer and we'll meet them in Worlds, or, well, we will see each other at Worlds, so that's all that matters.
Okay, let's go to Andrew.
Hey guys, congratulations on the win. I've actually got a very similar question for Fudge. I mean, you've kept your winning streak across all competitions now in every split, and now you're the first OC player to represent the LCS at an international event. Like, what kind of prestige does that come from you, from the, the 15-year-old boy that was dominating OC solo queue and in-houses just a few years ago?
It feels really good, obviously, to be I guess considered one of the better OC players. So, I mean, last time I went to an international tournament, I was with us in an OC team, and I got pretty much stomped by the other regions. So, going into MSI, I don't want to just get stomped by the other regions, and I think that's the main focus for me. Obviously, there's a lot of hopes on me from OC, the OC community. So, I just want to play well.
Okay, Manny, you're next.
Hi, my question's to Sven. We saw you absolutely buzzing and sprinting towards that trophy. How is the feeling for you winning this year in comparison to last year? What was the emotions after you won?
I mean, it was a high moment because last year we didn't celebrate that much because we were offline. Well, we were at home, right? So we were online, sorry. It wasn't that hype because we knew we were gonna win, and the series was kind of close, so it was just more of a hype moment, I guess. So it was fun to win, and I was really excited, and had a lot of energy. So yeah, that's it.
Let's go to Matt from Stack next.
Hey, how's it going, y'all? Congrats on the win and the spring split going to MSI. And my question's for Fudge. So, Fudge, we talked a little bit a while ago, and also reaching all the way back to January, right? You were the victim of tower dive after tower dive. Everybody was flaming you on Reddit, and now you're here and you're orchestrating First Bloods on arguably the best top laner in the LCS, and you're gearing up to face international competition. What's that growth been like for you? How does it feel to feel yourself growing as a player, and what's next on your list of goals?
Yeah, so after playing in the lock-in tournament, obviously a big weakness of mine was that I didn't really communicate well with my teammates to help me around top lane, and I think that's obviously during the entire split we worked really well to improve on me and Blabber specifically. Also me and Luca and I guess sometimes Vulcan to gank top a lot. And I think that's Blabber has also become really aware about top waves and when to gank and the timings that the top laner has. The top laner that and the timings that the enemy top laner has to be vulnerable. And I think that obviously it showed really well in the series. I think that Alfari, by the end of the series, got really scared of every single time I'd ever pull a wave because he was scared that Blabber would just come from behind him and kill him. So I think the progress has been really good, and I think that's we'll obviously keep working to punish top even more going into international tournament.
Woo! Got Andrew from GG Recon. Ooh, and some hardware.
This question's more for the coaching staff. So on Friday, TL announced that Armea was going to sub in for Santorin, and then they subsequently played with him for TSM and against you guys, of course. And then how much prep, if any, did you guys put into a TL that was playing with Armeo instead of Centaurn? And was there anything specific that you targeted that you knew about Armeo?
So for that one, from at least in my opinion, right now jungle there's like same champion is played. To be honest, like any player is playing same champ over and over, so we didn't really had to like prep too much different. I think the only thing worry about was that Santorin contest like vision way better with Core JJ, but going in with Arma, I think that part was like more relieved. So I think we kind of expect it to be easier facing Team Liquid without Santorin for sure.
Okay, let's go to Pedro.
Hello, congratulations Cloud9 for the victory, and this question is for Perkz. Last year you mentioned that you're worried about your level like a player and still make it into the international stage. With now this win with another team in another region, what are you gonna be your next goals for your career, especially with your return to the MSI?
The goal is to win MSI and to win every single game and tournament we play. Even though Damon looks quite strong right now, I believe that the teams that are going to be playing there are going to give us a lot of good practice, and we're going to get maybe some reality checks regarding some stuff, and then we can improve from there. I think we are showing in every best of series we are quite good at adapting, and I think we are improving a lot throughout the split. So I'm just very hopeful in us like improving in the bootcamp at MSI and hopefully showing really good performances there.
Okay, next up is Nick Ray.
Hey, this is a question for Sven. So this finals probably had all the makings of like a really hype finals. The opening ceremony had a lot of production value. It was a 5-game series. You guys now get to go to MSI where you didn't last year. Did it feel lacking at all for you, someone who's been in plenty of finals on huge stages, without the audience there? Like you just kind of look up after celebrating and you see this empty field?
I mean, I didn't mind the empty field so much because it is what it is, right? But I think that the venue, the whole playing outside, having the sun in your eyes, the breeze once in a while, then game 4 and 5 was really, really cold, and then the stage was shaking whenever someone was moving. I think it was a fun experiment, but if we had lost, I would be really tilted because I think the environment wasn't fit for competitive integrity or whatever. I think there was a lot of, like, I don't like when I can't see the timers of the Dragon on the Baron in first 2 games because I can't see anything because there's a glare, or I like that everyone has to use 2 hand warmers on cooldown because their hands are cold in game 4 and 5. It just feels like this whole thing was a bit of a failed experiment, to be honest. But I think it was a good decision to not have any fans in the venue. So, yeah.
All right, next up is Zeto.
Hey guys, Azento from Esports Heaven. And so I want to address this to both Perkz and Blabber. I feel like there's a certain mentality that happens when you're in a game 5. Some people lie down and play safe. Some players just play for the late game. But the 2 players that come to mind for me, at least, when it just comes to just not giving a damn about the game number, and it's Blabber and Perkz, because your styles seem to index towards being more aggressive, you know, with as the game numbers increase. So what are both of your philosophies on game point mental state and the optimal way to view how you can gain an advantage within the game state?
Take it away, my friend.
Yeah, sure. I'll go first, I guess. I will never play safe with my playstyle. I don't care like what game it is. I think there are a lot of players who play really aggressive in scrims, and then they go on stage and they're really scared to engage, or they're really scared to, you know, take what should be theirs. And I'm not really thinking about what game it is. And if I see an angle to punish the opponents, I'm going to punish them. And sometimes it turns out bad, but, you know, you got to do what you think is right.
Well, usually I think what you said is actually kind of correct. Like the when you get losing and the series goes like longer, I think some players do get like more scared. And I personally saw Team Liquid's faces after game 4, and I knew we were going to win. I didn't want to mention it to like give my teammates like fake data or something, but they looked really destroyed after losing that game. And I just thought that us playing aggressive, I mean, doesn't matter what game it is, but it's like I knew that this game was gonna be win even before the game started, basically. So I think it's just like a lot about the mental strength, I guess.
Okay, next up, Jay Silver.
Congratulations on your victory once again. So my question is for Blabber. You just tweeted out not too long ago that this will be your first international tournament as a starter. After your win today, how do you feel about your chances internationally? And is there anyone that you're looking to face off against?
Yeah, I'm excited to play internationally. For the first time as a starter, I think I never really got to fully experience it before, right? And last year we didn't make any international tournaments as a team, so I really want to be able to scrim against like the best junglers in the world and actually see how I compare to them with us as a team, instead of being a sub and having to play a specific strat as the only reason I'm going in. So I'm just excited for that. And I know like Canyon's in our group, so I'm excited to play against him at MSI, and also whatever LPL representative goes, because I like the LPL playstyle, so I'm excited to play against them.
All right, let's go to Nick from NVen.
Hey guys, congrats on your win. My question is for either Rainover or Mithy, whoever feels more suited to answer. Throughout the series, Cloud9 was praised for their ability to get first blood on Alfari in the top lane, but Game 5 was a little extra special in that you guys pulled off this nifty lane swap with, utilizing the Scion Zombie passive to make sure everything was shored up on all sides. I'd like to know, without spilling too much of the secret sauce, what exactly went into making this play work and the preparation behind it, but also why you chose to reveal it and use it here in Game 5 of the Mid-Season Showdown Finals.
We thought Scion was very strong in the meta, and it had been showing up a lot, also in the LEC, just like every game. So eventually, I sort of thought of the lane swap because it's something that has been done in the past. Something that even my old coaches annoyed me with, and I had to like do some drills for. So yeah, I just sort of got the idea, and I think we used the Rogues game from like last year. I think it was last year.
It was against me.
Yeah, against Luca. So yeah, that was also convincing because it was a pretty rough game for G2. So yeah, I think we did a few tries. We used our academy team to help us out, and yeah, we were convinced that it was good. So we just decided to show it when it really mattered, basically.
Okay, and we are down to the last question, so we will give it to Travis Gafford.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations.
I'm just kind of curious, Sven. When you, at the end of the match, it looked like on the broadcast you kind of took off from the rest of your team and just ran down alone to the trophy.
That's right.
And I'm just kind of curious why you decided to abandon your team after the.
Oh, they were just too slow. Nothing I can do. Also, the cameraman was in my way. I don't know. He was like trolling. I think he wasn't ready for what was happening there. But I don't know. I was just very excited. I think this whole series was all adrenaline. Winning Game 4 and then 5 was like kind of a stump in a way, but it was like so hype, and it's been a long time since we played on stage. So I don't know. I feel like I finally got out of the cage and I had too much energy to hold it back, I guess.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Cloud9. Congratulations and best of luck in MSI.
It's fine. I know how Mickey feels.
All the best in representing NA. Let's bring home a trophy and have a good night and celebrate responsibly, of course.
Thank you.
Take it easy, guys.
Bye.